Alright, so let's go with... Ooh, look, he has a lot of interesting skins. Hulk, obviously. A lot of interesting palettes. We're gonna go with his basic one. Nice intro and everything. Okay, let's start talking about the character. I have a lot to say about him. Starting off with the movement, you will immediately notice that he feels very heavy and difficult to control. This makes sense. He is not small like Wolverine, where it makes more sense for Wolverine to move freely. Nomu is he's a buffy character, so you will feel how heavy he is to control. So it makes sense. I have no complaints over the movement. Now I'm gonna go with talking about his A stuff and B. A and B has some of the worst reaches. This might have been intentional. I'm gonna compare it with Wolverine's reach. So if you notice, at first glance, it might seem that the reach of Nomu is huge, but it's not. A good reach, the hurt box, which is the red box, needs to be as far away from your controlling character body. Wolverine, as you can notice, the red box is very far from him, meaning that it's a huge reach. With Nomu, it's very close to his body, so his reach is very, very low. So that's a huge downside to him, but he makes it up with his C, which I am going to go over it in a moment. Now, when you do A, you never want to finish it off with the fourth hit. You always want to do 3 times A and then combine it with B, C, whatever you want. It's up to you how you control him. He has, while holding back A, and I'm not going to talk about it yet, but it's a launcher. Down A, which eats a bit of power, I believe it's like 100 power. And you can press down A again to extend it. Like this. So it's kind of like a launcher. I will never ever use this. But yeah, no, it's a good way to launch, to be honest. You can kind of do like this. Okay. Let me try it again. Okay, it doesn't connect, whatever. I personally don't see too much uses to it, but you can do it if you want. He has, while running A, which honestly I don't see too much uses. Nothing else really connects, so eh. And then he has B. With B, the third hit kind of launches the enemy, and you remember I said I'm gonna explain backwards A some more. So naturally you'd probably want to do B a third time and then jump and then do air combos. This is not something I'd recommend because it usually doesn't connect properly, as you can see. What you wanna do is do 2 times B and then backwards A. This is a bit difficult to do for casuals, but you will get the hang of it pretty quickly. And this is what you wanna do because, like I said, this doesn't connect. Or at least not all of his attacks connect. Notice, right? So this is way more reliable to finish it off with backwards A, remember. He has, while running B, which is this attack, honestly, judging by the amount of damage, this isn't the best move to do, considering that it's also pretty punishable. So I'd never recommend using while running B. While running C is pretty good, because it's a projectile. And it can kind of make the opponent... it's an unexpected move, so it's pretty good. He has down B, which unfortunately is very unreliable, like almost all of his attacks. What do I mean by unreliable? So let's say, for example, it connected this time. Sometimes it will drop the combo, sometimes it will not. Maybe in this video you won't notice it and I won't be able to capture it, but... Oh! I actually did capture. As you saw, I dropped the combo for some reason. So it's very unreliable, unfortunately. But yeah, but that's not the most, like, the worst reliability move. He has down C. Actually, sorry, I skipped on C. C is really good due to a few factors. So if your opponent is blocking, obviously he'll block everything. But the second hit, if you charge it, is unblockable. And this is the best combo starter of the character, because he doesn't eat any power when doing it, and it's the most reliable thing you can do, hands down. So again, you do C, you hold C, boom, 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 and then you can combine it with a special or whatever you want. So that, yeah, that's how C works. It has good reach. It's a 3-hit combo. The last one knocks forward the enemy, so obviously you don't want to finish it on C, and instead to combine it with something else like A, B, or whatever. And you can charge all of these attacks. Only the second one, if charged, can break armor. Many probably did not notice this, but this is really, really good. You should take in mind that when you connect the second one, you can connect A, but if I'm far from him and I do this, A will never connect. So this is something you need to take in mind. If you want for it to be more reliable and like not take chances, you don't want to notice if you're using C far or close, just do B. It's the most reliable one. And what you want to do is BB. Sorry, I'm making mistakes. C, hold C, and then BB backwards A. So it should look like this. A, B, B, C, and then down C, and you can even connect another down C if you want on the ground. Okay, and he has down C. You already saw me using that a few times. It's another move that you can combine into a combo if you're... Why am I doing so many mistakes? Damn! This is what I wanted to do. Into an air combo. Now, if we're talking about air attacks, also the damage is so huge. If we're talking about air attacks, when launching your opponent, you can do 3 times A, but you can even extend it more into B. But obviously I don't recommend doing the third B, or you lose the opportunity to use C. So instead what I recommend is doing A, B, B, C, and then down C. Okay? And by the way, you can even extend it more. A, B, B. Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. So it goes like this. 3 times A, 2 times B, C, down C, and then C again, if you want to extend it even more. Maybe do another combo if you're near a wall. I mean, hell, this character is pretty expressive, you can do whatever you want. Although it kind of drops him, so never mind, I guess. I forgot to mention, down B sometimes is safe on block, sometimes it isn't. It really depends on the reach of your opponent, see? Because A of Wolverine connects, B doesn't, so sometimes it's safe on block, sometimes it doesn't. It's unfortunately inconsistent because it depends on the reach of your opponent. Down C on block is very unsafe. Although funny enough... Wait. You need the good timing, but yeah, it's not safe. I believe that's everything about Nomu's attacks and combos. If you want my suggestion, usually always start your combos with a huge reach, which is normal C, and then hold this for that beefy combo. I'm probably going to experiment this a lot when doing my stream. A very beefy combo, as you can see. Really, really good. 16 damage, huge. It eats your health completely. It's really, really good. And then I move on to his specials, and I will immediately point out his first special, which is a grab, and it's obviously an unblockable. You cannot grab your opponent while they are on the ground. So this is only if they're it's only mid or highs. But it's really good. You cannot do this while in a combo. So if you activate it, you need to commit, pretty much. I guess the only issue I have with this special is that there's no actual reliable way to avoid it besides being aggressive towards Nomu. That's the only way you can really get away from the special. So as the startup animation, this one, sorry. Ah, I don't have power. This one. The moment you see this, immediately attack him. Or you're done for. Because it doesn't matter if you jump out of it, if you block, it's going to connect. Next he has down forward A. You can hold it and then it becomes unblockable. Normal down forward A looks like this. Down forward A, if you hold it, you can control Nomu while in the air, and then it becomes an unblockable. Obviously, to counterplay this, just run out of it. He has down backwards B, which is this pretty cool, like a launcher type attack. It almost goes full screen, as you can see. And then you can immediately continue with, or maybe not, air combos. Okay, sometimes it does air combos, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, unfortunately the hitboxes are kind of inconsistent. Down forward B, this is blockable. Also, this is a pretty bad move in my opinion, not just because of the low damage, but you can easily jump over your opponent by accident. And you kind of need to be very, very specific with the range. It seems to be safe on block though. Yeah, it's safe on block. Down backward C, which you can charge. This is really cool. Also, this is really good for pressure, because if my opponent keeps blocking, I can run towards him, jump behind him, and then put pressure on him. So this is a really good move for that. But obviously you need to charge way too long and it's still blockable. So not... I mean, it's a subjective move, depending on your playstyle. Down forward C, which you can charge. If you have your assist ready and you charge it, then it's an unblockable move, a really, really good unblockable move. Normal down forward C is blockable. You can connect this into combos. Not sure if you can continue with combos after this. If you dash forward, no, I don't think it's possible. And I believe that's it, right? With specials. Nomu has assist if you press on X. So you can use it every 10 seconds. You can use it either by by pressing X. I mean, if you want to press pray X, you can do that as well. And down forward C by holding it, which is this one. It's an alright damage as well. It's a reliable move as well, but it's quite a lot of power. And then he has supers. Now, most of his supers, I believe, are blockable. Let me test. Alright, so after testing, yes, every single one of the supers are blockable. And I'm gonna go over them. So he has down forward A. Beefy damage. It does more damage the closer you are to the opponent. Down backwards B, which charges your health a bit. So let's say I'm low on health and I do this. Oh. As you can see, it charges up my health. You can... So your opponent can disrupt this move, this super, but you can also disrupt it yourself by pressing B again. He has down forward B. Now this move is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but it reminds me Beerus has a similar move as well. But the thing about it is that you cannot activate it again. Supers are... you cannot activate multiple times. As you can see, I'm trying to do it again. Nomu flashes red, indicating to me, the player, that hey, you need to wait a bit before you can use it again. But to be honest, the timer is a bit too low. it's still a bit spammable, so hopefully there will be an update to make the timer a bit higher. Down forward C, which is this pretty cool super. And unfortunately, from what I've seen, there is no ultimate. And I'm personally a bit disappointed by it. And I believe that's everything to cover about Nomu. I might have missed some small stuff, but overall the most important stuff I covered. This is a great character. I love that he feels beefy. This isn't something we usually feel or get in Mugen. So what stands out about him is the fact that he feels heavy. All of his hits feel heavy, especially when you charge it and everything. So he's a fun character to use. He's a bit difficult to learn if you want to do optimal combos, but not a hard character to learn. It depends, I guess, if you're a casual player or not. He's a bit different, which is what I like as well about him. He has the familiar elements about him, but also the new and original feeling elements, such as him feeling heavy. I will try him out in my stream. Not sure when I'm streaming yet, maybe tomorrow, but I will check and test how strong he is against AI and how good is he against real players. With that said, leave a comment down below what do you think about the character, if there's something that disappointed you about him or some bugs that you've noticed, or if you'd want an update and for Rivelio to add anything new to him. Make sure to comment whatever your thoughts are. I'll send some of them to Rivelio. And with everything said, I wish upon everyone as always to have a wonderful day.